Hi guys, hello and welcome to this reading. This will be a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate for you. So I ask as always that you please trust your own intuition and use your discernment with regards to whatever messages come out here today. Today for this reading I was drawn to the rose quartz crystal and I noticed that I'm wearing pink. So we could be talking about the heart space, about love and connection here. Okay, Thanatos. Not very pink. All right, and we have the flame. Okay, we could still be talking about love here, okay? Thanatos and the flame in the reverse. All right, so Thanatos is death, okay? It's ending, it's grieving, it's mourning, it's underworld energy, okay? The flame in the reverse, this can be a sign that your flame is sort of out of control, your fire is out of control. You may be experiencing a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, rage at this time, okay? Maybe things have gone awry for you, okay? Maybe you have been trying to maintain a positive, trusting outlook in spite of what's going on in your life, and you're still not seeing what you feel you deserve to see, okay? You've been putting in the work, I feel, and you're not seeing what you had hoped to see by now, okay? Not even a glimmer of anything, if that makes sense, okay? This web is really standing out to me in the Thanatos card. I feel like someone is kind of caught up in this web of rage, okay? And I feel like it kind of, ties into, I think it was yesterday's reading that was about still being bound to past situations, past experiences, okay? I'm kind of seeing this web as cords that are connected to all these different injustices that you've experienced, all these different, maybe you've been stabbed in the back, maybe you've been betrayed, and there's still some anger, some unprocessed emotions connected to these situations, experiences, people, okay? My advice at this time is to allow yourself to experience safely what it is that you're experiencing, okay? Let your anger out. If it comes up, acknowledge your feelings, your experience, but do it in a way that is not harmful to yourself or to other people, okay? Maybe some of you would find writing down your worries, your experiences, or whatever it is, okay? It'll be different for each of you how you want to work or transmute this anger, okay? I am getting a sense of calm though with the rose quartz, okay? So maybe some of you could be drawn to rose quartz at this time, okay? Pick up a piece if you can. I feel like it will help some of you to kind of soothe what it is that you're experiencing, okay? Like, this is not an anger, it's not like a vicious anger, it's pain, which is what anger basically is. It's pain, grief, but it shows up as anger sometimes. So let's get some tarot. Okay, I'm feeling this card, the Muse of Inspiration. There's that fire. Okay, this is the King of Wands energy. Let's get a couple more. All right, Knight of Materials, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Inspiration, okay, the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Materials. This is the Nine of Pentacles, okay. This came out in, I think it was yesterday's reading, okay. Very independent energy, very self-sufficient, self-made man or woman energy here with the Nine of Pentacles. Someone who has achieved a lot, and they've done it on their own. This doesn't have to be material wise. This could be someone who is you know, rewriting patterns throughout their familial line, breaking generational curses, okay? So take it as it resonates for you. So the Muse of Inspiration here, this is the fire, okay? Now the King of Wands, very passionate energy, very willful, impulsive sometimes, okay? Ready to get up out of the chair and go, all right? So it's important to know how to direct your flame, your willpower. I feel like someone's very scattered here, okay? And I think it was yesterday's reading, the one where I burnt myself with the incense, okay? So you could be, for someone here, you could be lashing out unintentionally, and maybe you could be burning others, all right? Hurting others. I think it was the reading before yesterday's. That was about getting burnt or burning, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles here, okay, this to me is, well, it's talking to me about the fire horse right now, okay? We've entered the year of the fire horse, so things are moving quite fast, all right? There's all this, there's like an upsurge of energy after, you know, a period of stagnation. But the Knight of Materials, the Knight of Pentacles, is a very stable, very grounded energy, okay? Very solid foundations, but it is also quite slow moving, all right? So you could have this, there's like this conflictual energy where, you know, I don't know if conflictual is the word, but you have this desire to get moving, to do things, to maybe, you know, leave behind past experiences, limiting beliefs, okay? I feel like someone's trying to power through the work that they need to do, okay? Knight of Materials is asking you to slow down, okay? Use your willpower, use your passion, use your fire, in a contained way, if that makes sense, okay? Just be mindful of where you are directing your willpower, all right? I feel like as well, for somebody, you are leaking energy, okay? So be aware of that. You might not realize, but it's like there's so much fire within you, and it's overflowing almost, okay? With the Four of Inspiration here, this is the Four of Wands, okay? Another card of stability, all right? So stability is coming in, all right? For some of you, this can be meeting like-minded individuals, okay? And this card in particular screams to me about meeting soul tribe, you know, people that you align with, people with similar, same values. I'm also noticing like they're almost like cords shooting upwards, okay? So these are people that, you know, you maybe knew in past lives, or yeah, past lives, all right? So there is stable energy, there is happy times. The Four of Inspiration, the Four of Wands is very it's a very joyful energy, okay? It's a very positive card. Even on the flip side, if this card comes out in the reverse, it's still good vibes, okay? It's still good energy, all right? So you do have this to look forward to. I'm gonna clarify today, get a wee bit more. Tell me more about this Muse of Inspiration, please. Oh yeah, I'm noticing the full moon in this Muse of Inspiration card as well. Okay, so utilize, I think I said this in the previous reading, utilize this next full moon, I believe it's in Libra, to really let go, process things that you are holding on to. You've got the Nine of Swords flipping out there. Okay, so I feel like that is the kind of energy that someone is stuck in. All right, we'll take these two. All right, we've got the King of Cups in the reverse and we have the Empress in the reverse. Yeah, so the King of Cups in the reverse is someone who is kind of controlled by their emotions. Okay, they don't have a handle on their emotions. They can allow their emotions to kind of rule the show. All right, and I feel like that's what's happening here with the Empress in the reverse. Upright, she's very creative energy, very abundant, like a birthing energy. In the reverse, I feel like there's some sort of block that you're experiencing. Okay, there's something that you need to move through first in order to release this block. All right, someone could be struggling creatively. You have all these ideas, okay, and you're struggling to direct them, if that makes sense. Okay, so this King of Cups energy in the reverse, it's quite quite unhealthy. Okay, so do be mindful of that. All right, I am getting like a kind of inner child, running the show kind of energy here. Okay, so there could be some anger from your childhood. Okay, let's clarify this Knight of Materials, please. We have the Devil here. Okay, so this is talking about things that we feel bound to. Okay, addictions. I'm noticing the money bags here, like being tempted by money. We've got treats here. We notice that the cats here at the bottom are trying to get the attention of the two children here who are being, well, I don't know if they're children, but these two people here who are being tempted. Okay, so I feel like there's the possibility that you may be tempted, or if you are not mindful, and if you don't make a solid effort to kind of stay conscious at this time, if you allow your emotions to kind of take over, you may fall back into old patterns. But your spirit guides are trying to get your attention at this time, okay, and ask you to slow down with this Knight of Materials energy. Okay, yeah, and I'm noticing this volcano in the back. There could be something brewing at this time, ready to erupt. Tell me about this Four of Inspiration, please. Bear with me, that was half the deck. Tell me about the Four of Inspiration. Page of Swords. Okay, and Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. So the Queen of Pentacles came out, I think it was in yesterday's reading, bottom of the deck as well. Be sure to take care of yourself at this time, okay? Self-care is very important. Staying grounded is very important. So this Page of Swords energy here, okay, this is clarity incoming. I'm kind of feeling this as the inner child as well, okay? So like noticing the sword like cutting through some sort of, it's almost like fog here in the background. So you're breaking free, you're getting out of some sort of fog. For someone here, I'm feeling as well, this could be familial ties here that you feel bound to. All right, but there's some sort of liberation is the word happening in the near future here, okay? Meditation, if you are able to meditate, please do. Please take the time to sit down and get quiet and just feel what's going on in your body. Okay, for myself personally, sometimes I'll be running around, you know, all day, and then like it's happened a couple of times where I'll sit down and I'll take a deep breath and then I just start crying, and I don't even realize that I have all this inside that needs to come out, and sometimes I don't even know where it's coming from. Okay, so and also I did make a mental note to mention that I myself decided to delete my Facebook and Instagram apps today because I have been doom scrolling like you wouldn't believe, like and I feel like for some of you it could be important to kind of take a step back from social media, you know, scrolling through memes or whatever it is for you. That could be for someone that could help you get focused, get grounded. All right, so I will wrap this up here now. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.